Well, if you're looking for a furry friend to bring into your life, we're about to introduce you to a bunch. Now, bunny numbers are bouncing up, and Bay Area shelters could really use your help. Joining me now to discuss is Michelle Martinez with East Bay Rabbit Rescue. Thank you so much, Michelle, for being here with us this morning.
Thank you for having us.
And you also have your assistant here, Emily, who is holding some of the available rabbits available for adoption.
Yes, we have a litter of bunnies here that were born actually in a shelter. A stray bunny was brought in. The vast majority of stray bunnies are not fixed, and so we end up with litters of bunnies that we're looking for homes for.
Oh, goodness. And so how many rabbits are currently available for adoption at just your shelter alone?
We currently have 25 plus bunnies currently available for adoption, and they are all different ages, sizes, colors, personalities.
Right. And is that number unusually high, would you say?
It is extremely high. We are seeing unprecedented number of strays and requests for surrenders that we attribute to the rising cost of housing, the housing shortage, and so we're really trying to get the word out that when bunnies are fixed or neutered, they make wonderful house pets, just like cats and dogs.
Right. And tell us a bit about this litter specifically. You said that they were actually born in the shelter. How many are there? And walk us through maybe their personalities a little bit so people who are interested can learn a bit more.
Yes, so they were born to a stray bunny that was brought in. Her name is Harmonica, and we don't have Mama here today, but she gave birth shortly after being brought into the shelter to 7 baby bunnies.
Wow.
And we have been able to adopt a couple of them out. This is our musical instrument litter. And so they have really cute names like banjo, fiddle. And right now they're young, so they're very playful, and they have a lot of energy, and they like to eat, run around, and have fun.
And what should people know about rabbits before they take one inside of the home?
So the good thing to know, when you come to us for adoption, we try to do a really good job as far as matching personalities with the household. Are there children in the household? Do you have other pets? And we try to educate as far as the setup. So you see what we have here is a good setup for a bunny. There's enough room for them to move around, stand up, and periscope, what we call it. And they're fixed, spayed and neutered, and so they're litter boxed trained.
Oh, okay, very good. So all of the, when people come to adopt from your rescue, the rabbits are already fixed?
Yes, okay. Unless they're babies. They have to be a certain age before they are fixed, but typically they are all fixed, spayed and neutered before they are adopted out.
And that is such an important part of the process, because we want to be able to control and maintain the population, right? So
absolutely.
That more of them don't end up back in the shelter. And, you know, are there things that people need to do to prepare their homes before they take a rabbit in?
Yes, I would say educating yourselves about the care of the bunny. Indoor bunnies, fixed and neutered, have a lifespan of 8 to 12 years because they're protected from the elements and protected from predators. And having a nice area for them to be in that people can interact with them. They're very social animals, and you want an area that they can run around in as well.
Is it okay to bring them into a home with, say, other pets like cats and dogs?
Possibly. So just like cats and dogs, they all have their own personality, and so rabbits can very well live harmoniously with cats and dogs, but they all depend on their personalities.
Okay, so good things. And if people do have other pets in the home, they can run that by you or people in the organization, and you can kind of assess that.
Absolutely.
On a case-by-case basis. So can people learn more information about adopting your rabbits?
Yes, so the best thing to do is go to our website, East Bay Rabbit. untitled.org, and there's information in there about how to adopt as well as how to foster. If you're not ready to adopt and you're still considering what it would be like to own a rabbit, you can foster. We are always in need of fosters, and that allows the bunnies to be in a home, and we learn more about their personality so we can adopt, we can match them with potential adopters much better.
Okay, wonderful. Michelle Martinez with East Bay Rabbit Rescue, thank you so much for your work and for bringing these adorable bunnies onto the show today. We hope that they all find wonderful, loving, and forever homes.
Thank you very much for having us.
All right, we'll be right back.